Put yourself in this situation. Your laptop just died. It won't power up, and the market opens in 14 hours. The repair shop wants $700 to fix it, and a new machine costs a little over $2,000. And you're sitting there doing math in your head that really shouldn't matter this much. You're trying to figure out if fixing it is a smart play or a $700 mistake that you'll regret the first time volatility spikes and your repaired laptop machine freezes mid-trade. Here's a rule I give every trader who calls me in this situation. If the repair costs more than 30% of what a new laptop would run you, replace it. That's the line where the math flips against you, and I'm going to show you exactly why. I get calls about this exact situation at least twice a week. And after 15 years of running easy trading computers and watching traders panic spend their way into worse setups, I've seen the same movie play out 100 times. They either drop $700 resurrecting a laptop that was already on life support, or they rush down to Best Buy or Costco and grab whatever laptop has gaming on the box and end up with a laptop that can easily render alien battlefields at 4K, but has a panic attack when ThinkorSwim loads a third chart. So before you hand anyone your credit card, let's figure out what truly makes sense for your situation. Let's start with the question that determines everything. What actually killed your laptop? Why did it die? Well, laptop failures fall into two categories. Category 1 I call flat tires, a failed hard drive, a dead battery, or a fried charging port. These are pretty inexpensive fixes, usually a few $100. You swipe out the part, you move on, you don't think about it again. Category 2, engine failures. The motherboard, the graphics card, or the processor, the CPU. And on most laptops, especially those thin Ultrabooks that look great at Starbucks, these components are soldered directly to the board. So trying to repair them is like performing heart surgery on someone who's been smoking 2 packs a day for 30 years. That repair cost is at least $700 to $1,000. And you're just one hot summer afternoon away from the next failure. So here's how to get a real diagnosis without getting ripped off. First, check if you're still under warranty. If you're out of warranty, skip the Geek Squad. Don't use the Geek Squad. Find a local independent repair shop with actual Google reviews from humans. Ask them one big question. Is this component failure or is this the board itself? Once you have that answer, here's the math that tricks almost every trader. Say the repair quote comes back at $800. Your laptop cost $2,000 when it was new. $800 feels like a steal compared to buying a new one. But here's where the math is hiding. Your 2-year-old laptop has already lost 60% of its value. I know it's frustrating, but it's true. That processor runs at least 30% slower than the new top-of-the-line processors. RAM just went from the DDR4 version up to the newest DDR5 version, which is much, much faster. The drives got twice as fast as well. So when you pay $800 to repair it, you're not restoring a $2,000 machine. You're getting back an $800 laptop that you've now invested another $800 into. For that same $800, you could be almost halfway to something new that doesn't choke when the NASDAQ futures start moving. So the 30% rule exists because above that line, you're pouring money into a rental car with 200,000 miles on it. Sure, it runs, but you're not building equity, you're delaying the inevitable. Now here's a question that matters more than any repair estimate, and this is where most traders get it wrong. Was your laptop already the weak link in your trading before it died? If you want to see exactly where your current laptop stands performance-wise, I created a 60-second test you can run right now to see how powerful that machine is for trading. There's a link in the description below to take that test, and it'll tell you whether your laptop was already struggling before it died and whether a repair even makes sense. Here's another quick self-diagnostic you can do right now. Think about the last 2 weeks before it failed. Did ThinkorSwim load charts in under 3 seconds? Or were you watching tiles populate like a 1998 web page on dial-up? When you clicked into a trade during a fast move, did the order confirm instantly? Or was there a tiny pause You know that moment where you weren't sure if it went through and you're just staring at the screen? Or did the fan on your laptop all of a sudden sound like a jet engine by 10 o'clock in the morning? If you answered yes to any of those, your laptop wasn't healthy. It was already costing you on executions. Repairing it just means paying $800 to get those same frustrations back. And here's a cost nobody puts on their repair invoice, the one that actually matters to traders: downtime. A motherboard repair takes 7 to 14 days. And if you're trading the S&P futures and your average winner is $200, missing 5 trading days could mean $1,000 to $2,000 in missed setups. Saving $100 on the repair while missing a week of market time is like skipping a $5 breakfast to save money and then losing focus on a trade that costs you $500. The math doesn't compute. So here's the decision tree. If the repair is under $400 and it's a simple swap, a new battery, a new SSD, get it fixed. You're back trading tomorrow. If the repair is over $400, or does it involve the motherboard, apply the 30% rule. A solid trading laptop today runs a little over $2,000. 30% of that is like $700. If your repair is above that number, replace it. Below that number, repair might make sense, but only if you were genuinely happy with the performance before it died. If your fans were screaming and your charts were lagging, that laptop was already writing its own obituary. If you're leaning towards replacement and you want to make sure you don't repeat the same mistakes, grab my complete guide to laptops for traders. There's a link to it in the description. It covers exactly what specs actually matters for trading, what's overkill, and where manufacturers cut corners. All right, here's the 1-minute version if you need to make a decision today. Get a diagnosis from an independent repair shop. Again, if it's a battery, it's an SSD, maybe one RAM module, and it's an overnight fix and it's under $400, fix it. If it's the motherboard, check the 30% rule. If the repair exceeds that, or if your laptop was already struggling, just replace it. Don't pay $600, $700, $800 for the privilege of being frustrated again. Look, a dead laptop feels like a disaster when it happens, but it's actually a forced decision point. The market just handed you a reason to ask whether your hardware was serving your trading or quietly sabotaging it the whole time. 2 years is a long time in laptop years. It's like 40 in dog years and about 80 in trading technology years. What felt fast in 2023 is mid-tier today, and mid-tier doesn't cut it when you need execution speed. The real question isn't, can I afford to replace it? The real question is, can I afford to keep trading on a machine that was already falling behind while pretending not to notice? If you're getting value from this video, do me a favor, slam the subscribe button. I put out multiple videos a week, all of it focused on one thing, making sure your technology never becomes a reason you miss a trade or you lose money. And if you're already thinking about what to buy next, you want to watch this video right here. It'll walk you through exactly what specs matter so you don't end up in the same situation 2 years from now. My name is Eddie Z. Thanks for watching, and may the trend be with you.